In my last video, I tried the new GHD Duet Blowdry. This hair tool is incredible. I really loved it, and you guys seem to like it as well in the comments. So a lot of you guys actually requested me to try this out and compare it to the Dyson Airwrap, but with the big round brush attachment. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to be doing one side with the GHD, the other side with the Dyson, and let's see which side looks better. Even though the Dyson does bring a lot more attachments, in this video we're just going to be using this attachment and we're just going to do a nice smooth blowout. So let's just talk a little bit about each hair tool before we get into it. The Dyson Airwrap is $600 and it brings a couple of attachments. It actually brings about 6. I'm going to be linking this kit in the description box down below if you guys want to check it out. But this kit actually brings the big round brush attachment. It also brings the diffuser attachment, which comes in handy if you have very curly hair and if you like to just leave your hair natural. This is actually new. The original Dyson Airwrap did not bring this. It also brings a curling barrel. So this uses the Kwanzaa effect to curl your hair for you. You can use this same barrel to curl both directions. As you can see up here, you can just switch directions. It also brings this 2-in-1 attachment. This is a flyaway attachment and also like an air drying attachment. So very cool. And it also brings 2 other attachments. This is the paddle brush attachment and this is the wide tooth comb attachment. So as you can see, it brings a lot of stuff for $600. I mean, I would hope that it would bring a couple of attachments because it's expensive. It also brings this nice big case, very durable. This is where I store my Dyson. Now let's talk about the GHD. This one just came out. It is super new to the market. This is just the one hair tool. It doesn't have any other attachments. You can't really do a ton of different hairstyles with this hair tool. If you want a nice voluminous bouncy blowout, this is a nice hair tool to have. This also only has 1 heat setting. As you can see, it only has 1 button, and the Dyson has a couple of different heat settings. It has 3 heat settings, 3 speeds. So you can kind of switch up the heat setting with this one. You can't with the GHD. This one actually only goes up to 248 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not bad at all. It might feel a little bit hot when you use it, but this is constantly in that heat setting, making sure that you do not go up, that you don't obviously bring it down, which some people would prefer to bring down the heat setting, some people with like more fine hair and stuff. But for me, for my thick curly hair, it works. I feel like it's a perfect heat setting for me. And the Dyson, when you put it in the highest heat setting, I was very surprised to find this out. It goes all the way up to 302 degrees Fahrenheit, which it doesn't feel too hot on my hair. It feels gentle, it feels fine. But at least with the Dyson, if you wanted to put the heat setting down, you could. So that's a big plus. But if you do use it in the highest heat setting, which is what I do, it's actually a little bit hotter than the GHD. The GHD retails for $400 and it brings this pouch. As you can see, you can store it in here and place your hair tool right here when you're using it. It also brings this like little comb to clean it. And that's about it. That's what comes with the GHD. But the GHD is $200 cheaper than the Dyson. The Dyson is expensive, but if you want to take care of your hair and if you want a hair tool that is going to keep your hair nice and healthy over time, the Dyson is a great option to have, especially with the big round brush attachment. I really love it. But wow, when I tried the GHD last time, I was very impressed. I mean, the results were amazing. It felt very gentle on my hair. Even though the brush is like harder, it's not like the Dyson. The brush is completely different. This is like super hard. It doesn't even move or anything. And this one is like a ceramic brush. It's a lot more gentle. But I didn't feel like the GHD was pulling my hair at all. Surprisingly very gentle on my curly hair. I've had other hair tools pull my hair even more than that one. But I do have very thick hair, so keep that in mind. Let's get right into drying my hair. I'm gonna be using the Dyson on this side, the GHD on my curlier side, because I know that the GHD can get it super smooth. You guys will see. If you're able to get this side of my hair super smooth with the hair tool, that's how you know, for me, that hair tool works for my curly hair. And of course, I'm gonna start a timer after I do each section. Let's do the first section for the Dyson. Highest heat setting, highest speed, of course. And let's see. See, this feels great. I love this round brush attachment. I've used this so much ever since it came out. This is drying my hair so quickly. The Dyson is so powerful. I mean, this hair tool is incredible. It really is. In the highest heat setting and highest speed, the Dyson can get very hot. But at least you have options with the Dyson. You're able to put it down if you want to. Let's do a curl. so pretty. So I really like this section. I mean, it gave me a nice pretty curl. It also smoothed down my roots. I love that this attachment can get very close to my roots. This is basically what makes the Dyson Airwrap to me worth it. Let's move on to the T3. I know that it might look a little bit like hard for some people, like kind of rough, but surprisingly it's not that rough on my hair. Like, it doesn't pull my hair. Anyways, let's turn this on. Okay, so I started to work on this section. It's actually a little bit less loud than the Dyson now that I compare it side to side. And I can already tell this one doesn't get as hot as the Dyson in the highest heat setting and high speed. This one feels a little bit less hot. Like the Dyson, I could feel the heat right here. Like my ear, it's a little bit red. I don't know if you can tell. But with this one, it doesn't feel that hot. This one also has very small bristles, so I'm able to get so close to my roots. And this side is so curly, so hopefully this will do a very nice job at smoothing down those roots. Okay, so let's do a little curl on this side. I'll hold for a little bit. So nice. The curl on the Dyson is falling a little bit, which is normal. I mean, that always happens with blow dryers. But I noticed that last time with the GHD, the curls did last pretty much all day. So I do feel like these curls are going to be a little bit longer lasting, just because since this is like a 2-in-1 hair tool, this is a blow dryer brush and a heated round brush in one. It does kind of give you like that heated round brush effect, and it gives you tighter curls. What do you guys think so far? I'm going to keep doing my hair, but I mean, immediately I do notice a little tiny bit more of shine on this side. And these types of brushes definitely always give me a little tiny bit more of shine than like a regular ceramic brush. So I'm going to do the Dyson now. I'm going to time it and I'll be back once I'm done with this side. So a couple of things that I like about the Dyson. The Dyson has different heat settings and different speed settings to choose from. So you can always bring down the heat setting if you feel like it's too hot. I feel like the highest heat setting works for me. I need something that's a little bit hotter because my hair is very thick and very curly. So I need that extra heat. And I feel like the Dyson gives me more than enough heat. I feel like it's pretty nice on my curly hair and it smooths it out super well. But the main thing that I like about the Dyson Airwrap is the big round brush attachment. I'm so glad that they came out with this big round brush attachment. I don't know how many times I have to say it. You guys remember before it came out, I kept saying, please come out with a bigger round brush attachment, because the original was way too small. It was not my favorite. So adding this big round brush attachment was huge. I really like it. I mean, if you have curly hair like me, you're gonna love it. This hair tool is very expensive, I know, but I mean, if you are into doing your hair pretty much every week at home and you want something that is going to keep your hair nice and healthy over time, the Dyson is a very good option. It's also a plus that you get a couple different attachments. You get the diffuser attachment, you get like a flyaway attachment, you get the white tooth comb attachment, and of course you get the famous like curling barrels with the Kwanzaa effect. So the Dyson will give you a couple of different looks comparing it to the GHD. So it really depends on what you're looking for, but the Dyson is amazing at getting close to my roots, smoothing out my hair. I've compared the Dyson to so many other hair tools and I really like this hair tool. I really love the Dyson and I think it is worth the money. I really do. I mean, if you do your hair a lot at home and you want something that's not going to damage your hair over time, the Dyson is worth the money. It's worth investing in it because your hair is going to look nice and healthy and it's going to stay nice and healthy. And if I didn't think it was worth it, I would 100% let you guys know. So anyways, this is what the Dyson side is looking like so far. Sometimes in the summer in the humidity, I feel like my hair gets a little bit frizzy after using just the Dyson, so I do have to go in with another hair tool, maybe like a heated round brush or a straightener to flatten my roots. And that's where I think the GHD is going to be a better option if your hair tends to get frizzy and if you're just looking for a nice smooth blowout look. Somehow the GHD does kind of like lock in the style better and it does make it look a lot less frizzy throughout the day. So I'll talk more about the GHD once we get to the GHD side, but I mean, so far the Dyson is doing an amazing job at smoothing out my curly hair. So this is what the Dyson side looks like. It actually looks so smooth. For just a blowout, I think it looks very, very nice. And it looks very shiny as well. It's just easier also to blow out this side. It only took me 15 minutes to do this one side, so not bad at all. It does usually take me like 35 to 40 minutes to do all my hair with the Dyson. This side usually takes me a little bit longer to do because it's more curly. But yeah, as you can see, the roots are very nice and smooth. This doesn't give you like a super tight curl. If it gives you a little curl, it won't last very long. But it does give you a nice little bounce on the ends. If you want the curls to last a little bit longer, you can definitely clip your hair right after you do the curl. But I think if you wanted to get curls with the Dyson Airwrap, you would just use the curling barrels instead. I'm gonna clip the Dyson side in basically like 3 sections. But anyways, let's move on to the GHD side. So the GHD also feels very hot. Like, it's kind of hard to touch my hair because my hair is so hot after I use a GHD. Both of them get very hot. My hair does need a little bit more of heat to get smooth, so I don't mind it. But I really love the results that I'm getting with the GHD. The results look like heat around brush results. It's just a little bit scary because you're doing it straight from like wet hair. It says online that it doesn't go over 248 degrees Fahrenheit and it's always consistently in that heat setting. But since the brush is different than the Dyson, it kind of feels like the hair gets a little bit hotter, and I do feel like the results are like shinier, bouncier hair, a lot smoother as well. I like that the bristles are very short, so you're able to get very close to the roots, and my roots are very curly, so if I'm able to find the hair tool that gets them nice and smooth, it's kind of hard for me to find something that gets my roots super straight, and this definitely does that. I do wish that this hair tool was similar to the Duet style, the 2-in-1 straightener and blow dryer, just because with the Duet style, I felt a little bit better about just being able to blow out my hair with the blowout setting and then switch it to the flat iron setting. Like, I felt like the two were more like separated that way. I think what makes this kind of like a heater round brush and a blow dryer is the brush itself, not really the setting. Okay guys, so this is what my hair looks like on the GHD side. It actually looks so nice and smooth, and this side is so curly, so being able to get it this flat at the root is pretty impressive. I mean, look, it looks so nice, and it looks so shiny. I think it even looks a little bit shinier than the Dyson, even though I really like this side as well. But this side, I feel like it looks a lot more smooth in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. It only took me 22 minutes to do the GHD side, which is more than the Dyson by a lot. So it'll take me like 45 minutes to do all my hair with the GHD. But again, this side usually takes me way longer to do than this side. I have to do a lot more passes, and it just takes longer because it's curlier. So yeah guys, that is it for this video. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below which side you liked better. Did you like the GHD side better, or do you like the Dyson side better? Let me know in the comments down below. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know in the comments down below which video you want to see next. I am thinking about doing the Bonsai Boost Air Styler, so I'm going to be posting that probably right after this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video.